Some therapy focuses purely on the here and now, and some therapy focuses just on what's gone before. But for me, the best type of therapy does both. And I want to try and explain why. Focusing on the here and now makes complete sense, right? Because that's usually why you've come for help. I'm dealing with this thing, I'm feeling awful, but I don't know what to do about it. So if I can understand what's going on and I can apply some strategies that help me, then that is only a good thing. However, sometimes when we only deal with the here and now, we can miss a couple of things. So perhaps if we don't really understand why it was happening in the first place, then maybe actually I can apply these strategies, but I can't stop it happening again. I'm just having to react every time it comes up. If I can understand what's really going on, then maybe there are some things I can do to avoid it happening again. Another reason why looking backwards can be helpful is that sometimes it helps us be a bit more compassionate to ourselves about why we feel the way that we do in the first place. Maybe if I can see that actually it might be reasonable that I'm feeling this way because of what's happened in my history, that can help me be a bit more kind to myself as I go forwards. That leads us to maybe, what do we do over here then? When we're talking about what's come before, sometimes that can be really helpful, particularly if actually the main problem is just what's happened. If it's loss or something like that, you don't necessarily need strategies. What you might need is, I just need to process what's happened. And sometimes that is the value of just talking through what's gone on. Sometimes it's learning, like actually I can see what's gone on, how can I apply this in the future? However, when it feels unhelpful, is if I feel like I'm just talking over it all and now I'm not taking anything forwards with me. This brings us to why both is most helpful. When you can do a little bit of both, I'll always refer to this as one foot in each camp. So particularly at the beginning of therapy, I'll talk about the idea that we'll spend a bit of time understanding what's going on and what we might be able to do about it and putting some things in place, while we also talk about where things have come from and what we might want to do about that or how we might learn from that. That for me is a really useful balance. It's not only dealing with what's going on, but it gives us an opportunity to deal with underlying things that have been hanging around for ages and give you a better chance of really doing well as you go forward.